it's an open competition. And what does that mean? Well, it means it's open for everybody. And with Brett and Kellen and Eric, and we feel really good about the guys we have in the building.
How much are the quarterbacks going to have to adapt to your system, and how much are you going to be adjusting to their strengths?
Well, there's a philosophy, there's a basic philosophy that we have, and that really hasn't changed. But the actual plays themselves, we have a core list and complementary list, and we can move those around as we need to. If a certain player likes a certain play better, we can slide a complementary play into a core category and feature that a little bit more if that really plays to his strengths. That's the benefit that Kellen and Ratty have over Eric, I would say, is that they've been in the system. We always try to build the system based on what the player's strengths are, but it's not just the quarterback position that we build the system around. It's the running backs, it's the offensive line, it's the receivers, things like that. So we have to kind of take it all into perspective, throw it all up on the wall, see what we like, what fits, and build it around what we think our unit does as a whole. The one thing about Kellen is, obviously the experience factor. He's played in real games. He's got a really quick release, which we like. This day and age of playing quarterback, you have to have the ability to beat the blitz. Really, really bright. With Kellen, there's not a limit of how much offense you can have in because he's been in the system the longest, and he's really, really a bright guy that we feel good about going in with any amount of volume that we need to. The thing with Ratty, he's got a really strong arm. I think that was evident in the preseason. Hit some deep plays down the boundary. He's also really good in the pocket. He's got just kind of an instinctive way of moving in the pocket, which is, giving him the ability to buy some time and also the ability to escape from some trouble. He's the guy that probably has the farthest to come just because he didn't get a lot of opportunities this past year. But his commitment, the way he's kind of dove in to try to learn the offense, he spent a lot of time with Dustin Keller during the season, kind of helping him prepare. They became close, obviously coming in together as rookies. And so his commitment, the way he's kind of picked up the system so far has been pretty impressive.
In your honest assessment, do you believe that the starting quarterback for the 2009 Jets is on this roster?
I think so. I really do. I feel comfortable in saying that. Again, I think there's something to be said about young players that are hungry. At some point, you have to let these guys go and play. And you really don't truly know what you have until they go out and play. When you look around the league to have the three guys that we have, I think, our stable of youth at that position is probably better than anybody in the league.
All right, Steve, Shadi, thank you very much. Guys, let's talk about this quarterback competition. I think many believe it's going to come down between Kellen Clemens, Brett Ratliff. What do you think?
I think there is no competition. I think it's Kellen Clemens, and it's Kellen Clemens by a mile.
That's it?
That's it.
You know what? I'll take it a step further. I agree with Greg. I mean, you drafted this guy in the second round, Kellen Clemens. He's a great talent. He played against one of the worst offensive lines when he played, so I don't think he can be judged by that. But the way Ratliff played, I want to see him with the twos against some good competition.
Do you not have a young Tony Romo and Brett Ratliff?
You better watch this young kid because this offense suits him better than anybody else on that whole squad. I mean, he's perfect for this offense.
All right. Well, then I want you to see something here, Ray. When you talk about Kellen Clemens, this is basically every pass he's thrown in his NFL career, and it looks like you got him because you can say, hey, he can stretch the field. He's got a cannon of an arm. But if you look at this, I mean, when he's tried to throw deep, it has not been very good.
And this is why statistics stink, because you know what? It didn't say, oh, by the way, the offensive line was Swiss cheese. They had no offensive running game. They had no anything. They threw him to the Wolves, and that's what you get when you throw a young quarterback to the Wolves.
I'll tell you what I see when I look at this chart. You look at interception going down the field. Look at the pass where he has TDs, and look at this completion percentage to the right. Everything in front of him. A young quarterback, you want to get him started fast, so you keep everything in front. What Kellen Clemens has to work on, what this chart shows is when he drops back and looks to his left, he's got to read better, which comes with experience. Greg Butler, your point was fantastic.
Absolutely.
Crappy offensive line, you're going to be looking over your shoulder and thinking, am I going to get hit?
Well, we're going to talk more about the quarterback situation on the next episode of Jets Nation on March 21st. That's going to do it for Jets Nation. For Steve Obermeyer, Greg Buttle, Ray Lucas, I'm Brian Custer. Thanks for watching. We will see you again on the 21st.
Nice to have you, Brian.
Good to have you.